For this comment, I did mention previously that S&P do make more than real estate if you take the gross value, and this is something I shared in my video, so I'm not trying to dispute this, but real estate is a bit different. For real estate, you can leverage. So when you leverage the time, you can use a small amount of money to control a bigger value. Most importantly, there's rental returns, especially in Singapore context. Our vacancy rate is one of the lowest. And because of rental returns, you get cash flow. You don't have to sell like S&P in order to get money out. You can use this as your retirement funds. And eventually, if you hold until 65 years old, the house will be fully paid. So that place will give you a positive cash flow. Next thing, there's also inflation. For S&P, it gets corroded by inflation, but for inflation in terms of real estate, right, it actually helps it to push the rental and the capital value even higher. You put your money inside S&P, and you know there's volatility in S&P, right? It goes up, it goes down, then you kanchong, you sell. What happens? Then you lose money. You must be able to have the discipline to hold it all the way forever. Now, come back to your generation wealth, legacy planning. You give your children S&P, you give them equities, you give them, let's say, cash flow. Are you confident that they won't sell when the market hits the bottom? Because for S&P, like all stocks, emotions take over, market panic, then people start forced selling. But do you see that for real estate? Not so much, right? Which is why for legacy planning, especially those with a high net worth, right, they would like to buy properties and assets to give their children, or sometimes even put under trust, so that they can ensure that money stays in a generation longer. Any comments, any feedback, feel free to put inside the comments below. I would love to answer them. See ya, guys.